Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Mission 100% Cruelty-Free Project Pan finale, which I'm super excited about. But here at the intro, I just want to mention that I am sorry for my absence, but it was absolutely necessary to take a couple weeks away from filming and from prioritizing videos in general, just because I have a lot going on in terms of school and my personal life. There's just so much going on, and I have felt a lot of guilt about not filming in those small amounts of downtime that I did have, but it was absolutely essential for me to kind of be separated from filming and prioritizing YouTube. So I do apologize for that. I'm trying to figure out the momentum. I'm trying to figure out the balance of everything that's going on in my life and then where this fits in with it. But yeah, I haven't quite figured it out yet. And I know it's only been a few weeks. It's not like it's been an eternity, but every single day there definitely was that heavy feeling, that feeling of guilt. And I do apologize for my absence, but I know that you guys literally are going to say, do what you need to do. We totally understand, and it's amazing. But I just wanted to mention that I do definitely feel the burden of that. I do feel the weight of that, and I want to be consistent, and I think I want to put that kind of pressure on myself more than anyone else in the universe will. And yeah, so it makes me kind of anxious coming back onto camera today and even sharing all of these things, but it felt like it needed to be said. So anyways, let's hop into the stuff we're here for, which is makeup. Let's talk about the more fun stuff in life. I don't want to continue to talk about feeling like guilt and anxiety and those sorts of things. Let's just talk about some fun makeup. Now, this is the Mission 100% Cruelty-Free Project Pan. This is a project pan that my friend Sarah started, so I will of course link her channel down in the description box, as well as up in the cards and then the end card. And there's a bunch of other ladies that are participating in this project pan where we're using up our non-cruelty-free makeup products. And for me, this project came at the perfect time. It was when Wet n Wild started selling in China, and I decided for myself that they were no longer cruelty-free in my eyes. I will leave the Logical Harmony article down in the description box as well for you guys to reference if you're not familiar with what all went down. Everyone is structuring this project pan completely differently. I personally decided I was only going to work on these products for 6 months because I wanted my non-cruelty free products, which is just my Wet n Wild products, to leave my collection by the end of 2019. And I only have 4 products here to share with you guys, so there's very few. This is going to be relatively brief once I you know, kind of just get back into the groove of filming. But this is a very brief project pan finale, but for a lot of people, this project is going to last for an indefinite amount of time, and I think that's really cool. I'm really excited to keep up with everyone else's projects. So just because it's ending for me doesn't mean that there's not more Mission 100% cruelty-free content to continue to watch for the future. I will leave the playlist down in the description box, and you can definitely go check out the hashtag over on Instagram too, which is hashtag Mission 100 Cruelty Free, so you can see everyone using up their non-cruelty free makeup products. So let's hop on into all of my updates. Like I said, only 4 products, so not a lot to share with you guys, but I am going to share with you the product that I'm the most excited about, which is this one right here. You will have seen this in my most recent empties video. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation in the shade Soft Beige. And like I said, you would have seen it in my empties, and it is completely used up. I mixed this with primers. I loved mixing this actually with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I loved mixing it also with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, just to lighten it up and to make it feel a little bit more lightweight and sheer on the skin. And I scraped this out with my makeup removing, or not makeup removing, but my makeup spatula, and pulled out as much product as I possibly could. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see this through. I didn't think I was going to be able to finish this within this year, but by multi-purposing it and using it in a variety of different ways, I was able to get really substantial use out of this, and I actually finished this about a month ago. On the other hand, however, I haven't yet finished up the Photofocus foundation in the shade Soft Ivory. This shade is just a touch too light for me, and I don't have a foundation that I love to mix this particular shade with, so I've just kind of gone virtually untouched. There was a few times I wore this as a concealer under my eyes to brighten it up, but it does feel a little bit heavy for that, and I have concealers that I just prefer. And I've mixed it with my First Aid Beauty Tinted Moisturizer just to give it a little bit more of that tint and to kind of thin it out a little bit, and I never loved it that way. So this is one of the items I am actually going to be decluttering since this project is done. It's just too light for me. I'm at my absolute fairest right now, and I know I'm not going to get light enough to wear this foundation, and I just don't have anything that really pairs well with it. So I am going to be decluttering this. I'll see if there's somebody in my life who this would suit, but yeah, I don't love the formula. I used to really like this formula when I had oily skin, when I had a lot of active acne, so I had a lot of texture and pigmentation that I wanted to cover up, but my preferences for foundation have definitely moved away from this kind of thing. It's decent, but it's just not a favorite of mine anymore, and yeah, I'm happy to be done with this one and to be moving this one out of my life as well. Next up is a primer. This is the Photofocus Face Primer. This is the matte version. I haven't really been using this all that much as of late, but you can see finally the progress on this product. This entire project pan, I've been struggling to show progress because it's a completely opaque package. I could not tell where I was at, and there was unfortunately an air bubble that I just couldn't seem to get rid of. And silly me, I hadn't thought about even weighing it until last update, and I never ended up doing that. So there was no way to show progress update to update, but you can see now there is so little product left in here. It's just whatever's down at the bottom here, and honestly, even there, it feels like there is some air in the bottom. So although this is not done, this is something that I do feel very happy with my progress on. And although it is now nearly the end of the year, I still think I'm gonna hold on to this and bring this into 2020 with me, just given the fact that there's so little left of it. It is an effective mattifying primer, so next year I'll be able to finish it up come the spring or summer, just so that I don't waste the last little bit of this product. But I don't love it, but yes, it is effective. It gets the job done. It just doesn't work for me at this time of year. I haven't been wanting to use it. The handful of times that I did reach for it over the last couple months, I found it made my skin look kind of tight, a little bit dry, and it did prolong the wear of my foundations, but it just didn't look like nice skin. So especially on my forehead, I cannot wear this at all. It is so emphasizing of my lines and my dryness. And then I can really just wear it around my nose and on the tip of my nose, and the progress is so minimal when I wear it like that, and I just don't love it right now. This project is now over and I haven't finished this up, but I do feel very successful about getting so close on this, and I know next year this will be out of my collection. And the last product in this project is this highlighter. This is the Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. This highlighter I really wanted to hit pan on, and last update I actually did so. So it took only 4 months for me to hit pan on it, and I have expanded the pan pretty significantly over the last 2 months as well. You can see there's a decent amount of pan, and the product is starting to get very thin around the pan there too. Still a ton of highlighter in here, but again, I'm gonna hold on to this actually. And I know when I went into this project, I definitely had a lot of hard feelings about these products and about this brand, but having used them for the last 6 months, I don't want to just let them go in the trash. So these two items I will finish up throughout 2020, and I'm really looking forward to actually using them up and seeing these empty products. Of course, I'm not purchasing from Wet n Wild anymore. That's a personal choice, but I do want to continue to use this because there is not as much product in here. There's still a ton, but there's not as much product as there once was in here. And having used it, I really have fallen in love with it. I'm wearing it today on my cheeks, a little bit on the top of the cheekbones, but like I said in my last update, I believe I had said, I really like the way that it looks on the very top of my cheek to get that sheen. I don't really love bringing it up around my temples. I am getting older. There are, you know, there's texture happening there, so Really just want it to plump up my cheeks, and because I haven't really been wearing blush, I'm not wearing blush today, I just bring my bronzer a little bit farther down and then I blend this over top of my bronzer, and the pinky tone and the gold really lift the cheeks, and I do get that highlight, but I also get a little bit of that base pigment, and I love the way that it looks on my pale skin, right now. But I also love the way this looks on my more tanned skin with that golden tone to it. So I'm gonna try to finish it up in 2020. It's gonna be a part of one of my project pans. I haven't decided which one yet, but it's gonna take me forever to finish it up. I know I'm in it for the long haul with this one, but I'm happy to have seen so much progress happen throughout this project pan. And yeah, this was not my most successful project pan simply because of the products, I believe. I didn't really have like the same options to choose through my entire collection, things that I absolutely love to work on this project pan with. Like, I don't love this primer, but it's a part of my collection that I didn't want to declutter when I heard the news. I really wanted to focus in on this and use this. And same with this highlighter, I didn't want to declutter it. I did declutter a few things throughout this project pan, like this foundation is going to be decluttered, and then I only had one empty through this project, and it was this guy right here. So yeah, not my most successful, but not the worst project pan for me either. And I've been really enjoying watching everyone on their journey towards more cruelty-free or towards a cruelty-free collection, and that's been a really great experience for me as well. So yeah, that's absolutely everything for today's video. That's everything for this project pan. I'm happy to see it wrap up, and thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.